What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that's something that you're interested in, then this is the place for you. So thank you guys for rocking with me, for kicking it with me and everything. Brand new week, and November is off to a very massive start so far. And so yeah, definitely going to be digging into these topics today with you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing good. I'm doing good. Hopefully y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. Make sure y'all like the stream, share the stream, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, this is crazy. So we're going to talk about the PS5 Pro. We're going to talk about the PS5 Pro in terms of specs. And man, just going off of what we're hearing right now, and coming from the person that is talking about the PS5 Pro, he was actually right about a lot of the other systems or variants of the PS5 and also the Series X and everything, where he actually gets his information from. So we're going to talk about that. But man, on paper, this thing is supposed to be a monster. We're also going to be talking about the PS5 Slim. As over the weekend, there seems to be like a teardown. Multiple YouTubers have early access to the PS5 Slim. And yeah, they tear it down. So not really what a lot of people are really kind of expecting in terms of like differences between the regular PS5 and, you know, the PS5 Slim. So no performance gains or anything like that, obviously, because it's not a Pro. I don't know why people were expecting the PS5 Slim to be more powerful, but typically it's normally more power efficient. The motherboard is normally smaller. They might move around the heatsink, or the heatsink are normally smaller and things of that nature, but that's really about it. Also, we're going to talk about Factions 2 for the PlayStation 5 and how that is actually going, considering that we've been hit with so many layoffs over the course of this entire, last month or whatever the case, the entire part of last month or middle of last month, and leading into this month, we're still hearing more and more layoffs. I'm guessing maybe that's the season for it. So there's that. We also have some huge Marvel news as well that we need to go over and discuss with you guys. And we're going to be talking about Bloodborne, but not in the way that you guys want us to talk about Bloodborne. I don't know. It's like we get all these movies for games, and it's just like, okay, well, same thing with Days Gone. It's like, okay, all right. So y'all want to greenlit a movie for Days Gone, but I mean, what about Days Gone 2? And so a Bloodborne movie, which I'm not. I think a Bloodborne movie, especially with Sony and Sony Pictures and just how they do their movies. I mean, Sony's been doing it for years when it comes to movies and stuff. I think it will be done really well and it will sell really well. But I can't help but think like, okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to do a Bloodborne remaster? Considering obviously Sony got shares in From Software, and we are hearing about a From Software game for the PlayStation 5. So, I don't know. I'm not going to reach anywhere there, but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to do a Bloodborne movie, at least do something for the gamers, right? Obviously, we did hear some stuff about what they're doing for PlayStation Plus premium members with Bravia Core, which is loaded with a bunch of older movies, right? Which I wouldn't call that insane value. I would definitely say that the PS5 streaming capabilities, like streaming PS5 games on the actual PS5, is more of a better perk than it is with Bravia Core, in my opinion. But that's just me, because I feel like obviously with Bravia Core, it will definitely get better over time. them adding, you know, better movies and things of that nature as time goes along, because I know they already green-litted Uncharted 2 movie, so that's definitely coming out, and I can see them adding insane value to PlayStation Plus, you know, premium users with that avenue. But at the same time, on the gaming side, well, you can stream PS5 games at 4K, which we actually checked out on the channel. So if you missed out on that stream, please go ahead and check it out. I think it's just great. I think it adds a lot of value, and it's just wonderful, right? So yeah, Microsoft is gonna play catch up. I mean, I think Microsoft can do it, right? Upgrade from 1080p to 4K. Okay, so I want to talk about this because I feel like, in terms of a roadmap for PS5, right? I think a lot of people at this point is like, man, when are we going to have a clear roadmap for the PlayStation 5, right? Because we're hearing so much stuff from Insomniac Games, what Insomniac Games is going to be working on besides Wolverine, right? I mean, we're hearing about Daredevil. We're hearing about the standalone multiplayer game, Marvel multiplayer game. There's so much stuff in the Marvel universe that's going on right now, which I think is literally huge. Stuff with Miles and everything like that, which is huge. But at the same time, it's like, once again, Insomniac Games have literally taken the crown. They're holding the mantle right now in terms of all of Sony's first-party studios. And it's crazy because internally, we've been hearing, you know, a lot of the studios are just generally not freaking happy with what's actually going on. And I don't know, guys, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. Obviously, it begs the question, what's going on with Ghost of Tsushima 2, right? We can only hope that we're going to see that game sometime next year. Oh, the Silent Hill 2 situation. Let me not even talk about that, right? Because I just feel like Konami just have a curse. Like, I don't know what it is. But, I you know, games like Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 6, man, there's just so many games right now, so many rumors right now. I just need to see the games, the newer stuff for 2024. Obviously, we have Phantom Blade Zero, which that's going to be coming out Q1 of 2024. They're going to have a demo for that particular title. Death Stranding 2 should be slated for 2024 if it's not delayed. Obviously, we heard about Silent Hill 2 with that release, but I don't know. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Part 2, you know, Remake Part 2, whatever. There's that on the surface. What else? Wolverine, I'm not really holding on to the fact that Wolverine is going to be hitting 2024. I think it's a more of a 2025 type of release. And shout out to Tom Henderson as well, because he's been talking about the PS5 Pro, right? But we'll see. We will see how the PS5 Pro fits in with the releases that they have for 2024 and how they're going to be marketing this system, right? So that's kind of like where I'm at right now with a full roadmap for Sony for 2024. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff on the table right now that they need to work out the kinks on, especially when it comes to PlayStation Plus. It overall, not just premium, but just overall, you know, just adding more value to the actual service, and the shenanigans that's going on with the PS5 Slim right now, which I think, regardless of the cons of the PS5 Slim, I still do believe that it's going to do incredible numbers. I don't know if you guys remember that stream that I was talking about where I think, what was it again? The Series X is trailing behind the PS5. I think it's by 90% or in France or something like that, which is insane, right? So PS5 is selling strong and continuing to perform strong. So that's not a problem. The issue is, okay, how many first-party games are we going to see, right, at the next PS5 showcase? Stuff with Bungie going on right now. It's just, stuff is just, everything is in shambles right now. Connie Booth is out the door. Jim Ryan is out the freaking door. We don't even know who this new person that's going to be taking over That's going to be the new president. I hope whoever it is can take Sony in a whole different direction, because the Sony right now, I mean, here and there, you're getting good stuff here, you're getting good stuff there, you're getting bad stuff here. You know, quality control is kind of questionable. Like, it's just a lot going on right now on the surface. I mean, they're approaching in like multiple anniversaries next year. So Sony got to hit the ground running, man, like when it comes to these first party games, because this year it's just Spider-Man. Spider-Man has been carrying Sony, and I'm pretty sure it's selling very well. We haven't heard anything since the 2.5 million, but I'm pretty sure that it is going to perform even much better than any other Sony first party IP longevity wise, right? I mean, it's the fastest selling, you know, PlayStation, you know, IP right now. But at the same time, it's like, okay, we have some quality control issues going on with Spider-Man 2 right now. What are you guys are going to be doing for 2024? Because you need a big splash, because Microsoft, oh boy, you know, Call of Duty, that's also another conversation. Like, the way how they structured that campaign, I mean, it's literally the same game. Literally, when I was playing it, I was like, okay, visually, MW2 looks better, right? And they added loadouts to the actual game. Like, I can't even remember a Call of Duty game that you have to select your loadouts before you start a single player mission. Stuff is like all over the place. There is like control issues, and I don't even freaking know, right? But Microsoft has put on the box best selling Xbox game. I mean, they're already pushing this right now. So Microsoft is running with COD, and rightfully so. They spend a lot of money to run with COD, but at the same time, COD is not like what it used to be. So they have a lot of other games that is supposed to be slated for 2024. At least with Xbox, we kind of have sort of a subpar clear roadmap of what's dropping in 2024. So Sony, once again, like I said, they got to bring it. They have to bring it in 2024. 2024 should be the ultimate year for first party when it comes to PlayStation, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because they're hitting their 30th anniversary, and you better do it right. I don't care if you do a PS5 30th anniversary, just like what you did with the anniversary for the PS4 Pro. I don't care, right? Do something. I don't even want no anniversary edition of no PS5. I need some quality first party IP games. What are you going to be rebooting franchises? SOCOM, Resistance is on the table. Killzone is on the table. Warhawk is on the table. You know, MotorStorm is on the table. Like, all these games, people want to see these games make a return on top of all the games that you currently do have across the entire SIE first party studios. Like, we need to see these games taking center stage. All right, because right now it ain't looking too good for live service right now when it comes to PlayStation. And apparently they're trying to step on the brakes and kind of whoa. Let's pause on, you know, a lot of this live service stuff, and let's really kind of narrow down what we really want to really do. And let's try to get help from Sega and try to get help from Bandai Namco and this and that, supposedly, right? But man, listen, man, it comes down to the quality of the games, and this is what people want. People want the games. That's what they really, really want. And Spider-Man 2, when Spider-Man 2 is not buggy or having any issues or anything like that, I mean, the game is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal game, regardless of the bugs. It's a great game. But, you know, sometimes, man, who knows what goes on behind the scenes, right? There's a lot of quality control that I feel like gets in the way of basically things, right, when it comes to the games, because Sony is known for quality. And I don't know, man. I don't know, guys, but ultimately we're gonna dive right here in today's show. Max Awesome, oh my god, you have been carrying us every single month, man. Yo, let me get my Stream Deck working. Bro, you have literally been carrying us You have literally been carrying us, guys. I'm gonna just tell y'all now. My computer is gonna be out of commission for a little while because I'm starting to have a lot of hardware issues with my computer. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to dig. I'm gonna have to dig deep and dig real deep. I might have to upgrade my computer sooner than I really want to. So I'm gonna try to see if I can still crank out the streams, but it might not be on the same quality. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now because I've cleaned my system. I've rebooted the system, updated all the freaking drivers, and I'm having all sorts of issues right now. So it's like freezing up right now. And I actually built this system like 2020. So sorry if certain things are going to be out of sync or, you know, frames start dropping or whatever the case. My computer is on its last leg. So, but yeah, either way, I'm going to have to try to pull some strings to get us another machine here. Even though I don't even have it right now to even pay $5 grand to get another rig, but it's starting to act up now. I'm on a 10th gen processor right now, and it's really showing its age. So I know you guys don't care about quality, but that's something I just want to update y'all. That's something that I've always pushed. Yo, Cletus. Yo, thank you so much for the 5. Yo, awesome. And Cletus starting off the month of November in a huge way. Oh my God. Thank you guys, man. Oh my God. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all boys. Yeah, so I know you guys don't care about quality, but I'm just want to update y'all and let y'all know what's going on with the computer. So it's been acting up, and I'm probably gonna have to scale down. Probably gonna have to find a way to get another machine, but it's probably not gonna be on par with what we're used to right now. But yeah, it's been kicking the bucket right now. Let me get to what Max is saying. Yo, thank you so much for carrying us, man. You're elite part of the nation now, Max. I appreciate you. Says, keep up the good work, my brother. Hard work always pays off. Realist YouTube, there is always keeping it. Hey, yo, appreciate that, man. God bless, man. God bless. Yo, appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate y'all. You know, a lot of you guys know I do this full time. So this is how we keep the lights on. This is how we keep the office space going. And people like Max help support that, you know, help support the lights, the camera, the internet, the phone, the office space. I appreciate y'all, man. The games, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. So let's get into the PS5 Pro stuff. Max, I can't do no more right now because my heart is racing right now. And if you guys are wondering what's going on with the glasses and stuff, just know that per my doctor, because I actually went to go get my eyes checked recently, and everything is fine. 20/20 vision, everything is fine. But I told her that I'm sitting in front of the computer screen a lot. It's my job. This is what I do full time. And, you know, she kind of put some lens up, you know, close to my eyes. And she was like, does this help a little bit? I mean, you being around the computer screen. And I was like, yeah, you know, this this kind of helps, right? So I was like, you know what? I could use these glasses. I mean, it makes everything look, you know, a little bit bigger. Obviously, this is my first time wearing glasses anyway. So I was like, you know what? Hey, it ain't going to be a regular thing that I'm going to be wearing all the time, but it does, especially when I'm reading the articles, it does help me to see the articles better, obviously, right? So I'll definitely wear them when I'm working and stuff. Like when I'm not working out, I don't need them. Like if I'm driving, I don't need them. I can see perfectly fine. It's just on the computer, man, them things just, you know how it is sitting in front of a computer all day. But everything's fine with your boy, you know. But yeah, I just had to I just had to get him. These are some Jamie Foxx edition glasses that my insurance covers, and so I end up getting them. So just in case if y'all wondering, I know some of y'all probably asking, but that's it. Your boy is fine. I'm just it just helps to see the articles better, and so I don't strain my eyes as much. I mean, I could easily just zoom in 200% on an actual page and be able to see it bigger, but these do help. All right. He says, looks good on the end. Okay, cool. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. He says, I'm 45 and I need glasses now. Yeah, and also, she said also too, like, just in case in the future if I do need them, like, because you know, the older you get, the more your eyes deteriorate in terms of your vision. So at least I have these right now, and it will last me for years, and I don't have to, you know, get prescription and this and that. So just wanted to give y'all a little health check. Your boy is good, and make sure you guys take care of your health, man. You know, it's so important. All right, love y'all. Let's get into the news. Hit the like button, share the stream, subscribe. Let's get it popping. All right, so PS5 Pro. How many? I just want to know right now, because it's just a matter of time, right? How many of you guys are going to be buying the PS5 Pro? Let's ask you guys that right now. All right. How I'm just going to say, are you buying the PS5 Pro? Okay. Because shout out to Tom Henderson. Tom Henderson is, believe it or not, Tom Henderson is a member of our community. So shout out to Tom. I believe Tom. I mean, he said that the PS5 Pro exists and it's coming. So I believe him. I mean, he's been right on every single thing, you know, when it comes to PlayStation, the Slim, the detachable drive, the accessories, like, I mean, almost everything to do with PS5, like, he's been correct on. And then also we have Red Gaming Tech, which is talking about the PS5 Pro. I believe him too, because, you know, in 2020, he was literally talking about the PS5 before it came out, and it was legit. He talked about the Series X, and that was legit, you know. So, oh man, even further $40.
Keithius LG $40. Here's a little more. Keep up the great content.
Oh, Keithius. Yo, Keithius. Yo. I appreciate that, man. What in the world? We getting blessed. Oh, thank God. Thank God, man. We getting blessed today. He says, here's a little more. He says, keep up the great content. Yo, Keithus, bro. Appreciate that. That 40, that big 40. My voice is going away. That big 40, Keithius. I'm always getting emails when I'm working. Keithius, yo, thank you for that $40, my G. God bless, man. Oh my God, you guys are so generous, man. Thank you, God, for the blessing. Mick Sean with the $10 says, just beat. Oh, congratulations on beating Marvel Spider-Man 2. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so congrats on that. It says, just beat Marvel Spider-Man 2 today, bro. This game was just unbelievable. Had fun time, and that Venom segment was crazy. I need to see your full reaction to that, Marlon. I know you got a full video. Actually, I have a full video on my phone. Bro, when I saw Venom, I wish I was streaming it, because you guys already know how much I love Venom. So, man, yo, congratulations, man. Give some love. Yo, give some love at these. Yo, what's up? What up? GLCC Gaming. What up, man? How you doing? Yo, I'm on my platinum run right now for Spider-Man 2. I'm on my platinum run right now, so I haven't fully completed every single thing to get the platinum. I think I'm halfway through getting my platinum, so I'm still working on it. But yo, that Venom segment, man, I'm telling you, bro, it's on a whole nother level. It's literally insane, which Insomniac Games did confirm that if we want a Venom game, they can make a Venom game. So I'm all in for it. And you guys should tag Insomniac Games and be like, yo, we need a Venom game. And the fact that Wolverine is going to be in the same universe as Spider-Man 2, that is literally ludicrous when you sit down and think about it. So I don't know how they're going to pull off Wolverine, but I'm expecting Wolverine to be literally groundbreaking for the PlayStation 5, specifically for the PS5 Pro. So without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right in. Oops, almost messed with my camera. Let's get right into the PS5 Pro news, because we got some stuff we got to talk about. These specs right here are, oh my God. Are y'all ready for this? I don't even think y'all ready, bro. I don't even think y'all ready for this one. Bro, PS5 Pro specs wise is madness. Okay. And when I saw this, I was like, bro, there's literally no freaking way. All right. So this is coming from Red Gaming Tech, and Red Gaming Tech have been right about a lot of things in the past, okay? Because he has deep sources within the industry, especially when it comes to these next generation consoles. And so, quote, now this is also quote tweeted by my man Hunter from Walmart Gaming, and also he's nextgenplayer.com gaming editor. So full credit goes to him on this one. PS5 Pro is a beast, says YouTube gaming channel Red Gaming Tech. It claims that the PS5 Pro will feature 8-core Zen 2 CPUs, which is clocked in at 4 gigahertz. 4 gigahertz. And RDNA 3 GPU. All right. 2.8 gigahertz, as well as 16 gigs of 18,000 mega transfer per second. Bro, what? Look at that RAM speed, 18,000. Oh my God. No, there's no way. There's no way. 18,000. Now that is GDDR6 memory with a bandwidth of 587 gigabits per second. That is literally insane. If that is true, oh my God. Listen, I can't tell you right now. That is crazy. That on paper, that sounds really crazy, especially in the RAM department, man. Especially with those RAM intense games that really rely on the RAM, on the speed of the RAM that you have, man. Oh my God. Listen, man, AMD right now, they're just crazy. They're on a whole nother level, especially with that, was it that 7940HX processor, mobile processor? What's that Zen 4 processor? Insane. Was it like 16 cores, actual 16 real cores, and not no hyper threading or anything like that. Bro, that is crazy. That is some crazy stuff when you sit down and think about it. So can't wait to see what Sony is going to be doing with the PS5 Pro and how it's going to look. I'm praying and hope that the PS5 Pro does not look like the PS5 Slim, because I'm not a big fan of the design aspect of the PS5 Slim. I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys. So I'm really hoping that Sony can go above and beyond with the PS5 Pro in terms of design. Now, I will say this. I would want the PS5 Pro to look like a mixture of PS2, PS3, and PS4 combined together. Because I just feel like, well, PS1 as well, but I guess you can throw in PS1. I want it to reminisce the older consoles in some type of way. Does that make sense? Instead of them just doing, I don't know, maybe y'all can chime in on this one, but preferably PS2, PS3, and the PS4, but like the OG PS4. I don't know. I just kind of like the design of the OG PS4. But I just take some of the key elements of those systems, I guess, go all the way back to PS1, just because this is the PS5 Pro. This is the 5th generation of the PlayStation consoles. And I feel like you should go all the way out with design. reason why I'm saying this is because with PS3, right? A lot of people love the PS3, the fat PS3. Reason being is because it just, I don't know. I love the PS3 design, the OG PS3, the fat one, the 60 gig, the 80 gig, the 20 gig. Yeah, I like that. Now the 40 gig, once they start reducing the USB ports in the front, that's when I was just kind of like, they started to cheap out a little bit on the actual design of it, right? You didn't have that compartment for, you know, your SD card and all your other, like, you know, devices that you could actually plug into the top part of the PS3. And so I like that Foreman grill type PS3 with the chrome on it. It just had a really premium look. It had 4 USB ports in the front. It even had that chrome strip all the way down at the bottom. It had the PlayStation logo, the legendary PlayStation logo, or PS1 logo for that matter, on the actual disk drive. That, to me, I feel like they should implement those design. Sony, if you're watching this, implement those design elements into the PS5 Pro. Make it the ultimate beast of a console. I mean, on these specs, if these specs, I mean, obviously stuff like this is probably subject to change, but I'm just saying, like, go all the way out, because we know the PS5 Pro is going to be more expensive, right? I mean, we're seeing what the PS5 Slim is right now at $500, and the digital PS5 at $450, right? Obviously, before you start adding all the different things like, you know, the disk drive and all that extra stuff, right? But $500, I'm pretty sure the PS5 Pro is probably going to be $600, right? So a $600 premium console needs to look aesthetically pleasing. So I'm really hoping to match the specs of it, and maybe they don't take some of the same characteristic design as the PS5 Slim. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts based on these specs from Red Gaming Tech. I think that this is shaping up to be a monster of a console, and hopefully developers, because according to Tom Henderson, he did say that developers are already starting to get their hands on the PS5 Pro, and Sony is slated to release it holiday of 2024, which is just right around the corner. And so we're getting really close to that release date. So y'all let me know what you guys think about what's going on with that. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on. PS5 Teardown, Slim Teardown. Now, again, I don't know why people were expecting the PS5 Slim to be this, oh, it's going to be better than the OG PS. No, no. It's not even really that slim, to be honest with you. It's not even, when you look at the OG PS4 to the PS4 Slim, yeah, now that's slim, right? Or you look at, you know, PS3, you know, the fat OG PS3 to the PS3 Slim. Now that's slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not that slim. Like, I mean, obviously from what we have seen. And so shout out to Dave 2D on this one. He actually did a video pretty much going over it. So I kind of wanted to react to this with you guys. But yeah, overall, don't expect anything crazy on paper or anything like that, but just kind of going over some of the stuff that we're actually learning. So obviously there are 2 USB Type-Cs rather than just one from the actual OG PS5, right? So 2 USB-Cs in the front. Now the disc eject button has also been moved into the optical slot, which makes sense given its obviously, you know, modular nature, right? Now, obviously, when it comes to the internals, the hard drive space is bumped from 825 gigs to 1 terabyte in storage, right? Which we already know this already. Now, there isn't much to report on in terms of that when it comes to the PS5 Slim. Now, the PS5 Slim is marginally quieter, except for on the optical drive side. So what we're learning, and this was actually coming from Linus Tech Tips, so shout out to Linus Tech Tips. They actually have the PS5 Slim as well, and so that's what you expect. This is what I was telling you guys. That's what you expect from a slim model of, you know, of the last iteration of that previous console. Is like you're expecting it to be, more quiet, and you're expecting it to be more power efficient, because sometimes they change the power supply. Power supply is normally smaller, whatever the case may be, more power efficient, whatever. But they're saying that the PS5 Slim, it's obviously more quieter than the OG PS5, except for that noisy disk drive. You already know the disk drive in the OG PS5 has always been noisy, and so there's no exceptions for this particular one. So it's actually still really noisy. And also the power draw is vertically identical across multiple scenarios. So when it comes to power draw, I know some people are probably expecting a much more better or whatever power draw, but it's basically the same in terms of the power draw. Now, also, it's confirmed that it contains the same 6nm die as the PS5 previous stealth revision, which is the CF 1200. Okay, so the CF 1200 edition or revision of the PS5, it is basically confirmed to have the same 6nm die as the stealth revision of the PlayStation 5. Other than that, that's really about it. Like, there's nothing else. So I don't know why people was expecting crazy amount of things from this PS5 Slim. I mean, they didn't even say that there was going to add any performance changes or anything. It's the same PS5. But I will say that, them adding the 1TB instead of keeping the same 825, considering your competition, which is Microsoft, out the gate, which I give them their flowers, with the Series X, giving you straight 1TB out the gate, right? And Sony went with the 825, which, I mean, obviously now we can upgrade to 8TB in storage, which, I mean, for those big ballers out there that have 8TB money for SSD, then there you go on that one. But let's take a look at this. I wanted to, so people can kind of see hands-on. So full credit goes to Dave 2D on this. I actually love Dave 2D. He's pretty cool, man. That's the man right there. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy. Let's take it away. And let me drag the video right here. Let me drag the video right here. All right, let's, whoops. Come on, Marlon, drag it over here. All right, my computer is just garbage right now. All right, so I guess it's not working. Hold on, guys, hold on. Told y'all my computer is jacked right now. Okay, so I'm trying to do the best that I can for you guys. All right, let me bring the chat up right here. Okay, there it is. I think it's working right now, right? Is it working? It's not working. Okay, hold on. My bad, y'all. My bad. My computer is on its last leg. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if it's gonna work. I want to show you guys. Oh, there we go. All right, now it's gonna work. So if it freezes or anything like that, just let me know, guys. It's on its last leg. All right, let's go. All right, let me cut the music real quickly, and let's take a look at this. All right, so this is the full teardown of the PS5
I got
Slim.
the new PS5 Slim in. It's not officially called PS5 Slim, but it's the reduced weight, smaller.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. Okay. Look at the PS5 Slim. Does it really look slim? No, it does not look slim. Like, just seeing it right next to, oh my God, man, Dave 2D is really short, because PS5 Slim on the table is almost taller from his waist up. Like, that is crazy. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed that. The PS5 Slim to me is not slim. Like, I mean, I would have to hold it in my hand, which we're going to get one and actually review it on the channel, look at it. But it does not look slim. I don't know about you. It still looks huge. And then obviously the disk drive, bulges out on the right side. So to me, it does not look slim at all. But man, that thing is almost taller than Dave 2D. All right, let's go.
Of the PlayStation 5. And I've had this for a few days. I have mixed feelings about it. When I pulled it out of the box, like right off the rip, the first thing I noticed was how much lighter it was. I've seen photos and leaks of this thing, but the weight difference was
all right, right there. Okay, all right. So again, it is smaller, and he said that it's lighter, right? Smaller and lighter, obviously, but it's not that much different from the thick PS5. You see what I'm saying in terms of size? I mean, yeah, it is smaller and it is lighter, but you notice with the design aspect on the Slim, you see that disk drive part right there, that line right there, that bulged out line that comes right there where the disk drive is. I don't like that. I don't like that line right there. Obviously, you know, that's a design choice and whatever the case may be. But if you look at this, guys, it's not really that much difference size-wise. Okay, now I would have to get it in, but just looking at this, it's not a really huge difference in terms of size. But okay, I mean, this is what we have in terms of the size and the thickness of it.
Substantial compared to the PS5 that I was originally using. Now, aside from its weight and size, the other very obvious difference is the design aesthetic. So it's got this kind of line that cuts right through the panel. So it's a quad panel system. The original PlayStation 5 was on each side, it's a single piece, right?
Piece,
so this is one
yes,
panel.
exactly. And that's something that we talked about. Remember that quad panel? Remember we talked about it when Sony first revealed it? Was that quad panel design? I don't like that. Like you're taking it apart and it's like, okay, 4 different pieces. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I can work with it, but I'm just saying design wise, I mean, did Logan got a hold of the freaking PS5? I mean, did he just got mad at the factory? I mean, because he just got out of the game and he was just pissed off and he was just like, you know what? I'm fixing to cut every freaking PS5 Slim. And he just like, whoosh, just cut it on both sides. And Sony's just like, you know what? Like, yeah, we're just going to rock with this.
Is a separate panel, but on this, there's 4 of them. There's one on the top and the bottom on each side. And I think they derived this aesthetic from the controller. Like if you take a look at the controller real quick, this has a very obvious kind of, you know, split panel aesthetic, right? The white segments are separated, and I think that's the same kind of look
I see you guys laughing.
The different white panels are separated with this black gap in between. Now, when it comes to, I guess, slim versions of the PlayStations, I've always been aesthetically drawn to them. Like, even though I've owned every single original PlayStation, I always buy the slim variants because they just look cooler and they're just like a little bit cleaner. This time around, I don't know. There's something about this that just doesn't appeal to me as much. And obviously this is very subjective, but I don't like the fact that it's like a two-toned material. Like the top is this gloss.
Yeah. Why not? Okay, guys, let me ask y'all this. That's also another thing. The gloss, the fact that they actually went with the top panels, the 2 top panels are gloss, and then the bottom panels are matte. Why not make the whole thing matte? Why make one glossy and then the other one matte, like a matte finish? Do you guys like that? I mean, maybe some of you guys do, but make the whole thing glossy. You know, give us that PS3 piano black type vibe. Like, I don't know why they kind of make that design choice, but I guess, okay. You see, all gloss. Exactly, Nard. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, make the whole thing gloss. Like,
glossy finish, but then the bottom is that matte finish, which is actually a little bit different from the matte finish of the previous version.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just looks a little bit cheaper to me. I don't love the look as much as I thought I would on a Slim. So I'm going to pop these panels off real quick just to show you what's going on here. The top ones come off quite easily. The bottom ones, I wouldn't say they're hard, but there's a little bit more work involved.
Oh boy. Okay, guys. So you see, you got to pop it from the front. I hope you guys are looking. So the top ones are easy to come off, right? I mean, and I figured that. But
so I'm going to pop these panels off real quick just to show you what's going on here.
That just comes right
off.
off.
The top ones come off quite easily. The bottom ones, I wouldn't say they're hard, but there's a little bit more work involved compared to the,
there you go.
The top panels. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice actually when you remove this disk drive, it is a removable disk drive, and it's surprisingly easy to come. It's toolless removal. So I don't know if you can see there's like a little arrow there, but there's an arrow and it just lifts up and it hinges off. So
that's nice.
You are the future.
That's actually nice. I like that.
DeVry Scholars Program. Advance your ambition.
That's actually really nice though. I do like that. I do like the fact that you could just pull out the disk drive and you know, then you're good to go from there. I actually do like that. That's really cool. That's actually really cool.
And it comes right off. It's super fast to remove. So the way that the disk drive connects to the motherboard, there's a connector here on the back of the disk drive that just slots right into that socket on that motherboard. And the way that you put it back in is you hinge it on the left side and
snap it in.
And it's done. No screws, nothing. And then
I
at
like
the top
that.
here, you can see the SSD bay. So this unscrews just like the original PS5. And you have access to the NVMe slot. So this one here is seemingly compatible with anything that would have worked on the original PS5. Now, if you'll notice, the vent styling at the top of the new PS5 is pretty plain. There's no kind of stylized exhaust venting there. If you compare this to the original PS5, this has like a it's very noticeable even when the paneling is all closed up. It's just, it looks really plain to me. So this is kind of like the front view of those vents. And they don't exist on the new PS5. So my take on this is that it just doesn't look as good. I can imagine that the removal of those stylized vents can reduce the production costs of this new unit, and that's ultimately the goal of any kind of slim model, but not as nice looking. Before I open it up to show you the insides, I want to draw your attention to a couple things. The first is the size of the new PS5 is not actually that much smaller. Like,
exactly.
When you compare them side by side.
What did I say? What did I say? It's not that much smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that much. They're almost at the same height. You see how he just have it side by side? Like, it's not, oh man. But hey, it is what it is. Somebody said, Maxima said it looks very cheap. Yeah, I mean, it does. It does look like something, I don't know, something that you could get from the dollar store or something like that.
It's like a little bit smaller, but also if you had the D brand plates, like the dark plates, the size difference is even less noticeable. But I imagine D brand being D brand is going to make some kind of crazy aesthetically pleasing.
Of course they
are.
It's D brand, bro.
As well. The other thing, in the box, it doesn't come with the vertical stand like the original PS5. It comes with a horizontal stand, which I think sucks.
Oh my Lord. What is that? What is that? The letter A. The letter A. The letter A with the sides bulging out. Look at that. The letter A. The first letter of the alphabet. A. There you go. What in the freaking, look at that. Come on, man. Y'all couldn't put, oh my God, have mercy. Look at that thing in person. Like, that is so freaking small. How cheap can you be, Sony? How cheap can you freaking be? Look at that thin piece of plastic to hold up the PS5 Slim. I don't know how much it weighs, but I mean, you oh my God, you couldn't give us the vertical stand instead of that cheap, flimsy crap? That is insane. That's some asinine. Man, I'm done.
That you slot into the side, or I guess like the bottom of the PlayStation 5.
Oh my God.
And when you flip it onto its side, if you can look in the hole.
Sony is cheap, bro.
It's right. That's the vertical stand. Sorry, that's the horizontal stand. Come on.
Come on.
This just looks.
Yo, see? Even Dave 2D is saying the same thing. Even Dave 2D is like, come on, Sony. Like, come on, man. Wait, come on, Sony. Sony. Man, Sony cheap. Sony is so freaking cheap, dog.
PlayStation 5. And when you flip it onto its side, if you can look in the hole, it's right. That's the vertical stand. Or sorry, that's the horizontal stand. Come on, man. This ain't the move. Now, you don't need to use a vertical stand. I feel like it's fairly
God
in terms of its wobble prevention without the vertical
Sony,
stand.
man. Sony.
At least the disc version. I imagine the discless version would be slightly less stable, but I don't think you need the vertical stand if you don't want to spend that extra money. I think it's like $30 for the vertical stand. Now, in terms of the ports, it is a little different.
You see what he said? You see what he said earlier? It's like $30 for the vertical stand. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're milking every single thing. Like, oh my God. Whatever.
On the new PS5, The old one had one USB-A and
One
USB-C up front. Now there's two USB-Cs on the front. There's no front-facing USB-A. And then on the back, they both had USB-As on the back, and that still hasn't changed. But there's the layout and the positioning of the connections are a little bit different. All right, let's open this up. Now, from my testing, my very crude testing, I don't think that the chip in the new PS5 is a new chip. The original, like old school PS5 that launched with a 7nm fabrication, then it moved over to 6nm, the Oberon Plus chip. I still think this is still using.
Oh, look at the power
6nm
consumption, guys. Look at the power consumption. Death Stranding 208 watt versus the old 203 Astro 183 watt, 181 watt on the old. Spider-Man 2 171 watt versus 178 watt on the old. So that's like for the power consumption and stuff.
Chip, because the power draw was exactly the same from all the testing that I've done so far.
Yeah.
Okay, to get into this device, it's just a bunch of security Torx screws. Just real quick here, this is the fan that's inside the new PS5. This one is a 19-blade fan made by Foxconn. I think it's different from any of the other kind of original PS5s. I've seen a 17-blade fan and a 23-blade fan. This is 19, and I don't think those ones were made by Foxconn. I think those were like, there was like a Delta fan and NMB, I think was the other one. But yeah, Foxconn 19-blade fan on the new PS5 Slim.
Purina helps create safe spaces
These
for domestic
freaking ads, boy. Can't do nothing about these ads because YouTube, you can't even use. Oh, shout outs to Roberto. See that boy, OG Roberto. All right, let's go.
First things first, the power supply. It's still 370 watts. And I imagine that when you're trying to do a shrink like this to make the PS5 Slim.
Wait, what?
This is one of the things
Hold on.
First things first, the power supply. It's still 370 watts. And I imagine that when you're trying to do a shrink like this to make the PS5 Slim, this is one of the things you got to tackle first because it's like
power
you gotta
supply.
Make it small.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get to the juice here. This is the motherboard and heatsink. So the top heatsink comes off. Okay, the first thing you'll notice, there's a radiator heat pipe that runs external. This is actually quite similar to, I think, the last generation of the original PS5s in the sense that there's something that runs on the outside. And then if you look on the flip side, that heat pipe runs inside and it tags the VRMs over here. And then on the back side, if you flip it, you can take a look at the updated thermal system on the new PS5. So they have a pair of radiators and a slew of heat pipes that run to the chip again. Now, I mentioned earlier that I didn't think that this was running a updated chip. And I have to stress, my way of determining that kind of conclusion was that when I ran, when I just checked the wattage pull, right? Nothing was different between this version and the 1200 series PS5 from last year. And that's very crude testing because I feel like if there was a 5nm chip draw or a 5nm process now, it is possible that the wattage is still the same, but doesn't output as much heat. But the way that I'm looking at it right now, it seems like the chip is the same. But at the same time, it also seems impossible.
Yeah,
like,
see, it's the same.
Cooling this?
It's the same. Oh my God, it's the same thing. It's the same chip. Same everything. That's why I was telling everybody, like, same liquid metal. You know, everything is the same. Like literally, everything is the same. Same design system, everything
with like a smaller thermal design. Like if you look at the heat sinks that we have here, these are basically the only three objects that are pulling heat off of the system, right? This radiator, this radiator, this radiator, and the heat pipes. And I guess like the shroud itself, that adds a little bit of thermal dissipation. But the blower, it's pulling off the heat. Somehow, it's able to cool all of this in a smaller system. Using the same chip? I don't know. Something's not adding up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How it's the same freaking chip. I mean, it looks exactly the same, right? Same liquid metal, same radiator with the heat pipes. I mean, maybe how they actually laid it out is obviously different, but it's just everything is the same. That's why I was trying to tell everybody there's nothing, I don't know, but hey.
I feel like there's something I'm missing, but I'm the wrong channel to be coming to if you want to. This ain't 2D tech tips here, right? 2D tech tips. If he gets his hands on this thing, or when he gets his hands on this, he'll figure it out in a second. Okay, one area that I want to draw your attention to is this section right here. These chips handle the internal storage of the PS5. So we have the SSD controller itself, we have the storage chips, and then we have the RAM for this whole
X-clamp
section
on the back.
Now, when I heard that this was like a 1 terabyte configuration. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. The new PS5 has 1 terabyte of storage. The old ones had 825
825,
And
yep.
the way that they had done it before was they had 6 memory chips, like storage chips, that had a very specialized custom controller. And all of the old PS5s, it didn't matter which variation or which year you bought it, had the exact same SSD configuration and the exact same controller, custom built controller. And Sony talked about how this controller is very important. It was integral to what the PS5 was because it was super fast, significantly faster than what the Xbox products had. But it's different now. Now, from what I can tell, there's no difference in performance. But again, my testing is so crude. The only thing I could do was just like load up a game and time it. And the few games that I tested, the load speeds were exactly the same. Very crude testing.
Okay, so there you go. Same SSD, guys. Same SSD. So I think this answers a lot of question for a lot of people. Being that they actually went up to 1 terabyte over the 825 that we got 3 years ago. Essentially, the SSD internally is the same. All right. So don't buy the PS5 Slim, because I see a lot of people was asking questions considering that Sony didn't do a full teardown video. That's what I'm saying. This launch of this PS5 Slim is all over the place because now they have YouTubers doing their jobs for them. Because I remember with the PS5, they had a teardown video of the PS5 going over everything bit by bit. Obviously, you have YouTubers like Linus Tech, Dave 2D, and the list goes on, doing a full teardown of it. So apparently, according to Dave 2D, like he don't have all the equipment to do like better testing, but basically just time, you know, when you actually load a game and see how fast it is. But internally, same SSD, okay? So don't buy the PS5 Slim thinking that, oh, you're getting a better SSD or it's going to be faster or whatever the case may be. You're just getting a little bit more storage than what we had with the launch PS5 from 3 years ago.
But something tells me there's more to this story than what I'm seeing here. But at the very least, it now has less chips, so I'm assuming production cost comes down. The controller has to be different. This is a different SSD controller than the original PS5s. But as to how much it affects performance, I don't know. My guess is that it's going to be negligible because if developers had to kind of work around this and keep this in mind, you know, depending on which, you know, does a person have a PS5 or the new PS5, that'd be a little bit.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys just remember Xbox's number? You always stir in the pot. Now, as a YouTuber, I will get this to get it for the channel. We do side-by-side comparisons, take off the panels, look at everything, and take it from there. But if you are a consumer that already owns a PS5, OG PS5, I would say wait for the PS5 Pro. Do not buy this. The only way I will say to buy the PS5 Slim is if you don't already have a PS5. If you don't already have a PS5, then fine. And you don't care about power, which the PS5 Pro is going to be all about power because it's Pro. It got Pro in the name, right? Which everything with Pro in the name is not really Pro, right? It's just a marketing thing. But I'm just saying on paper, the PS5 Pro is the way to go. I would hold on to your OG PS5s considering Sony just put out an update, right? The latest massive system software update that they released recently, giving us that 8 terabyte of, you know, storage capacity and also other, you know, features as well to add to the actual software of the PS5. So if I were you guys, I would just wait. If you already have a PS5, I would just wait for the PS5 Pro, which a lot of you guys have already stressed that, you know what, Marlon, I'm just going to wait on the PS5 Pro. I am not going to be buying the PS5 Slim. PS5 Slim is to attract new PlayStation console players. That's really what this is. Every time we get into different iterations of these consoles, whether it's the launch console, then you get the Slim console, you get the Pro console, it's always to attract certain amount of gamers that are in the market to buy a PS5, right? And so I think the Slim, being that it's a tad smaller than the OG PS5, a lot of people that don't have a PS5 this holiday season, considering that there is a Marvel Spider-Man 2 bundle, which I think is going to attract a lot of people who generally cares about Marvel Spider-Man 2, Call of Duty, which, I can confirm, well, actually, from what we're actually hearing, it's all over the place. IGN, everybody's talking about it, that a free copy of Modern Warfare 3 comes with the bundle. So they're not charging you extra or anything like that. It's just, they're just throwing MW3 in there for free. And so there is that, right? So again, this is for new customers. This is for new gamers that really want, you know, this new PS5, that don't already have an OG PS5. And, you know, granted, there's a lot of gamers or people from PS4 that's still on the fence when it comes to buying a PS5 because Ratchet & Clank wasn't enough for them. Returnal wasn't enough for them. Demon's Souls remake wasn't enough for them. GT7 was not enough for them. Uncharted Collection was not enough for them. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores was not enough. Horizon Forbidden West was not enough for them. You get what I'm saying? The list goes on and on and on and on when it comes to PS5 games. And so, you know, those games are just not attractive. Maybe Spider-Man 2 is the game that attracts a lot of these newer, and I think that's where Sony sales is going to like literally take off a little bit more, because Spider-Man 2 is more attractive. It's a more attractive game for a lot of new PlayStation gamers or a lot of new console buyers. And so, because people love Spider-Man, at least the majority. And so I can kind of see where the PS5 Slim will sell in that particular aspect. But at the same time, you know, this is what we're actually looking down the barrel of. So not a huge difference in terms of the chips. I mean, they did change up the SSD controller according to, you know, Dave 2D or whatever. But I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see if there's any performance differences. I'm pretty sure it's probably not. It's the same 330 watt power supply, just smaller, right? Because they have to make it smaller to fit it into that thin chassis or that smaller chassis. Thank you so much for the $5. Says, you are right, Marlon. Finna pass on the Slim and cop the PS5 Pro day one. Facts. You already know. All right. Okay. So now I need every one of you guys right now to hit that like button for me, share the stream, because what we're about to talk about right now is fixing to be crazy, okay? Now, we have some huge Marvel news, and I think if you're a Marvel person or you've been rocking with Insomniac Games and they have been delivering the goods in terms of, like a lot of PlayStation fans say, just let Insomniac Games cook. I think they've been cooking this entire generation. They have not gotten out of the kitchen. They have not been able to take a break because right now they're hard at work at Wolverine. So the huge Marvel news, obviously, we've been hearing bits and pieces of news, you know, coming from Insomniac Games. Well, obviously, if we want a Venom game, obviously we can get that, right? They actually intended for Sandman. They actually had a Venom Sandman design, apparently. So that's another news there. Also, oh my God, I am so happy. I love Peter, but I always love Miles more. I don't know what it is about Miles. I just love Miles more than Peter. Just my preference. But huge news, man. So moving forward in the Marvel Spider-Man universe, Miles will be the main Spider-Man moving forward. And spoiler alert, if you haven't finished Spider-Man 2, you will see how it actually translates to what Insomniac Games are saying. Shout out, let me see some fire, love, and emotes to my man Miles. This is huge moving forward. So Spider-Man 3, Miles being the main Spider-Man. Holy cow. Let's go. My man Miles. My man Miles. So that is extraordinary news. Moving forward, Miles will be the main Spider-Man. So that means Spider-Man 3 is gonna be Miles. Miles is gonna be the main man, main Spider-Man. And so that's that. Maybe Peter's. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys, but once you finish Spider-Man 2, you'll see how this actually translates to what Insomniac Games are saying. And it just makes sense, right? For Miles, even Miles Morales, you could even see it in the Miles Morales game. You know how Peter would kind of ease up a little bit and let Miles really shine in certain aspects and certain missions and things of that nature. And I kind of saw it coming from Miles Morales. A lot of you guys, if you played Miles Morales, you will kind of see how this actually translates to Spider-Man 2 and how they actually flushed out the two stories combined between the two Spider-Men. And, you know, it just actually makes sense for Miles to have a much more bigger role moving forward. So there's that. Just thought I would highlight that for you guys. And diving into the next part of the story here, tell me how this makes sense, which Sony have been doing a lot of this stuff as of late, man. And, you know, it's a shame because there's video games out there that we want to be revitalized, whether it's in the fact of, in a form of a patch or remaster or remake, right? Which we have known that this entire generation is built on remakes, remasters of games that I feel like shouldn't be remade or shouldn't be remastered in any type of way. Well, let's stick a pin right there, right? Because Bloodborne, apparently, let me pull this up. Y'all think this is a joke. You know what? I'm really hoping, because people love Bloodborne, bro. I played the crap out of it and stuff like that. I played it on PS4 and then I played it on PS5 again. And I mean, them 30 frames, I mean, them 30 frames is chugging. You know, it's all about that 60, which I've always said before. I mean, I don't mind playing games at 30, but when you're in the next generation of gaming, it's just like, nah, man, I need that 60, bro. I need that extra 30 frames. And so apparently Sony is making Bloodborne movie. And I'm like, okay, so you're trying to shed light on the franchise, right? So if you're going to make a movie, well, are you going to make a remaster version of the game? Are you going to give us a 60 FPS patch? I mean, we did hear that From Software is working on something for the PlayStation 5. So, man, listen, you're working on another video game adaptation. Like I said, The Last of Us is living testimony that, you know, that's like literally the best video game adaptation. But at the same time, like, I feel like this kind of fits. I don't know, it's strange, but this kind of fits in with Sony and the quality of Sony movies and what they're able to do. And obviously, it's Bloodborne, so it's going to be dark. And I feel like if it's done really, really good, I feel like this will be a solid movie release. But but this is in rumor territory right now, so we don't know officially if they're actually going to be doing this. But my whole thing is, if you're doing a Bloodborne movie, please do a remaster or at least, you know, update the game or something, at least 60 frames or something, because people love Bloodborne. People have been asking for Bloodborne, something, an update on Bloodborne, because people love the game so much. But let me know what y'all think. Would you guys be okay, you know, if Sony actually goes on ahead and make a Bloodborne movie? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Anonymous, thank you for the 5, says, Marlon, why is Spider-Man in the U-Haul truck chilling? Oh, I'm done with you, bro. Krishan Rock, I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with you, bro. It says Xbox Defense Force Commander Rich is in here in these streets. I'm done with you, Anonymous. Yo, you better stop playing, bro. You always be stirring the pot. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section about what you guys think about a Bloodborne movie. We'll see once Sony make the official announcement, but we'll see how that actually goes and what does that mean for Bloodborne itself. on PS5? You know, can we get a proper update on this particular game? Because a lot of people actually love it. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, Factions 2. Man, listen, bro. Factions 2, bro. Hey, listen, bro. You know, Sony better bring it, bro, in 2024, bro, with these first party games. You know what? We've been hearing so many mixed stuff about Factions 2, and I feel like this will be the multiplayer game that brings Sony in a step into the right direction in terms of where they need to be and where they need to start. Like, in other words, what I'm saying is I feel like Factions 2 should be the starting point for true multiplayer next generation experience with the quality of Naughty Dog and what they're able to crank out visually and gameplay wise with the Last of Us universe. And obviously we've been hearing that the game's been put on ice. We've been hearing that they're potentially scrapping the game and, you know, put in some of the components to Last of Us 3 and making some sort of multiplayer component to that. And so what we're actually hearing now is that Last of Us multiplayer director reveals he's still working on the game. Wow. Okay. So we in business. We're in business. We're in business. So we're in business, right? So according to Vinit Agarwal, he's actually the director of the Last of Us multiplayer project, has revealed that he is still working on the game amidst all the actual rumors that we're actually hearing. And basically he confirmed the news on Twitter in a post completing the Super Mario Bros. Wonder commenting. And basically this tweet is still live. And right now he's saying, yes, I'm still working on that game. So that is pretty good to know that we're still getting it. Hopefully we can actually see Factions 2 in all its glory in the next PS5 showcase. I think that would be so sweet because Sony is pushing, what, 30 years? Like, listen, bro, I'm just saying, bro, like, you got to find a way. You got to find a way to knock it out the park. I'm just saying, you have to find a way to really put the icing on the cake for 2024 in a very special way. And so 2024 is the year of multiplayer games for Sony. They need to bring it. I mean, we still need to see Twisted Metal, right? We still need to see if SOCOM is coming back, if Resistance is coming back, if what else? Killzone is coming back, like, and you know, infusing Factions 2 within that, because trust me, you know, Microsoft got the multiplayer stuff on lock right now. But we'll see how this actually turns out, because last time we heard, oh, we're scrapping it for Last of Us 3. Oh, it's being put on ice. Really good to hear. Really good to hear. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, let's get to Big Phil right now. Let's get to Big Phil, because this right here, I mean, you know, I think it's only the fanboys that really don't see things like this. But we got to talk about this because I feel like this shows you the highlight reel of the mind of Phil Spencer, right? I mean, you know, Phil, he's not perfect, just like every other exec, you know, for certain companies that are running certain companies and stuff like that. So we still got to talk about this and kind of shed a little bit of light on it. But Big Phil literally came out and basically said that we need to think of the PlayStation users as a part of the Xbox community. Just like Nintendo, right? We need to fuse the PlayStation fan base into the... I think that should be all across the board. You know what I mean? Nintendo as well. Like the Nintendo fan base should be able to incorporate PlayStation, the PlayStation community, and, you know, that's a given right now. I think a lot of people in certain console space really kind of accept certain communities, but you know, the toxic level of each community, well, there's nothing you can really do about that. But I don't think a lot of Xbox fanboys or the Xbox fan base would really be happy to really hear that, oh yeah, we need to think of PlayStation users in the Xbox community as well. Now, obviously, you know, amidst of the ABK deal And what's happened with that, and how Sony, had to just basically take the knee and sign the contract, right? Because things didn't go in their favor. And so PlayStation and Xbox, granted, is together, whether we like it, yes or no, in terms of Call of Duty, right? So there's already that attachment right there. But the community, obviously, they're going to do what they're going to do, right? Nobody's going to be like, man, what? Except what? So basically, quote, this is coming from Phil Spencer. Just as we think of the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck as a part of the Xbox community, we need to think of many Nintendo Switch and PlayStation users as a part of the Xbox community in the future. So that includes PS5, Switch, ROG Ally, Steam Deck users, Legion Go, which just got released, which is a buggy, glitchy mess in terms of software, just like the ROG Ally was in the very beginning. But needless to say that this is good, obviously, and we're going to be able to see what really comes out of, this Xbox acquisition, besides just throwing games on Game Pass, throwing COD and Overwatch and Diablo and all these games on Game Pass. We're going to see how the quality of these games are going to turn out, right? Because I think that's the biggest thing, because Cliffy B, just in case if you guys don't know, a legendary franchise like Gears of War, shout out to Cliffy B, because he was like the main man behind Gears. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now. When he left, I think that's when Gears kind of went downhill. Rod Ferguson still tried to hold it together, but I felt, well, Rod Ferguson is at Blizzard right now. But I'm just saying, like, Cliffy B made that comment basically saying, listen, bro, like, we need to reboot Gears. Gears needs a reboot. Like, I feel like Gears needs a reboot, and rightfully so, because Gears 6, how is that going to be? You know what I mean? Besides graphics and stuff like that, how is it going to be gameplay wise, story wise? Is it going to be more of the same, like, what Gears 5 offered? Like, it's just a lot of things on the table right now. And a lot of PlayStation fans do like Gears, but Gears, I feel like, hasn't been the same since Gears 3. So we'll see. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that share button. We're going to go into the Q&A portion of the show. So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, super chats are welcome. They're optional, but they're welcome to help out our show so we can continue to keep the lights on. Members are welcome. Thank y'all so much, Keithus, for the members, the 5 new members for the month of November, and my man Max Awesome with the massive $100 donation super chat. I appreciate you guys. So we're in the Q&A portion right now. If you have any questions, any concerns, guys, feel free to fire away. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all for the love. Let's get it. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we got my man Brandon Johnson says the stream is fire. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I always try to, pump up the energy and the quality of our streams, because I feel like people need that, especially people at work right now. A lot of you guys are at work, so you want to hear something good. You want to, you want some positive energy, and maybe you're going through something right now. So yeah, I appreciate that, Brandon. I appreciate that. It says support Sony, they deliver. Hey, man.
Enough of the code switching.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm actually, if, it says King David, you my favorite streamer, King Marlon. Wait, King David is in here? Yo. Hey, Brian, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate you. Nedson, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Let's see, because the crazy part is, man, I've said this numerous times before, and it's just crazy. Like, when you think about a lot of the scale of how these games are running and stuff like that, it's bananas, man. It's literally bananas when you sit down and think about it. It's just like, wait, what? Like, man, I don't know. It says, yo, whack Marlon. Hey, well, somebody got to be whack. If I don't know, like, hey, I guess I'm whack, right? I guess I'm whack. Somebody got to be whack. I guess so, bro. I guess so. If you think I'm whack, I mean, you're watching me, so I don't know why you're watching a whack person. I mean, there's a lot of other doper person than me, so I don't know why you're wasting your time watching me. That makes no sense to me. If you think I'm whack, then why are you here? Makes no sense to me, brother. Makes no sense to me. He says, congratulations, Xbox MW3, 4 out of 10. Walk down 50. He says, this prove you king, Marlon. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Marlon, did you use more of the projector? Any additional thoughts on it? Yes. So additional thoughts is basically when it comes to the projector, it has to be within a certain distance for you to use it. So try not to use it too far away, you know, if that makes sense, or else it's not going to really focus. Like the image is not going to be as sharp. So the closer, the better. And also the remote, obviously you have to use it from behind the actual projector and not, so depending on where you're actually sitting at. Other than that, and then besides some software issues here and there that I've experienced, other than that, it's great. I mean, for the price, $479 with the $220 early bird coupon, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's see. It says, Marlon, did you use... Okay, all right, so I already answered that question. It says, stop trolling the chat, you guys. It says, Marlon, you're the man. It says, Insomniac is very good. It says, studio stop. Okay. It says, MW3 really that bad? Man, MW3 is basically the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. Same old. I mean, you play one COD, you play them all. You know what I mean? You know, MW 2019, MW3, the original MW3, characters from the original Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, old multiplayer maps from all those other, you know, original Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, like 2019, like it's the same game. It's the same game. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, Andre Titan, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much for the love. Rich, God bless, my G. Keep your head up, man. We outside. Let's see here. Xbox Nation says, why your mods time me out? What are you saying? I haven't been paying attention to what's been happening, but hey, hopefully you're not spamming, you know? As long as you're not spamming, everything should be fine. It says, I'm buying the Slim day one on the 10th. I don't own a PS5 anymore, so that is a welcome change. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that actually makes sense. It actually makes sense for you to buy a PS5 Slim if you don't already have one. You know, if you don't already have a PS5, then it makes sense. If you already have a PS5, then it really don't make sense because it's the same thing. Same thing in terms of performance, at least as from what we know right now, but you ain't gonna really get no better graphics or anything. Maybe faster load times, maybe once tests are being done, but other than that, I mean, that's really about it. You're not gonna really see anything else. So yeah, that's that. Spider-Man 2 is a buggy mess. It can't be game of the year. Well, there was bugs in Elden Ring, right? And Elden Ring got game of the year, right? I'm just saying. Gaskin said the console looked crazy. It says, seen people freak out. Insomniac Games have said mics. Said mics will be. Oh, you talking about Miles? Miles, right? Yeah, you said mics. I was like, mics. You meant Miles, right? Yeah. I did talk about that, Rob. I did talk about that. Yeah. It says the bugs are at least of its problems. Yeah, I mean, like I said, besides all the bugs and the glitches in Spider-Man 2, it's a great game. Like the core of the game, the foundation of the game, the things that they're adding to the game, like that they've added to the game, you know, the traversal, like the speed of the game, the extra layer of combat on top of what we already had already, you know, the combos and things of that nature, and the suits, you know, being able to customize the suits even more. There's more suits in the game. The side missions can get repetitive, right? But overall, I mean, it's a beautiful game, and it really shows you what the PS5 can do, you know? So yeah, no game is perfect, but I wish that, you know, they would have launched the game with less bugs than the game had. So there's that. Marlon says, give us some Skate 4 news, please. Skate fans are... Actually, I haven't really heard much about Skate 4 since the initial announcement. Like, so I don't know what's going on with that. Have you guys been playing UFC 5? Like, I haven't, man, I've been so busy with so many things right now. I haven't had a chance to even like dive into that. He said the foundation of it says, man, Starfield is gonna sell more copies than Spidey. Oh boy. Oh boy. Xbox 2024. Yeah, Xbox 2024. 2024 is looking like, you know, a very strong year in general. You know what I'm saying? A very, very strong year in general. So, I mean, we'll see how that actually turns out. But yeah, we'll see. What's PS 2024? Well, Silent Hill, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Part 2, Phantom Blade Zero, what's that game called again? Lost Soul Aside, Stellar Blade, Little Devils Inside. Let me see what else. There's another game I'm forgetting off the top of my head. There's something else I'm forgetting. There's another game. Oh yeah, Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2. So that's probably about 8 games right there. So, you know, between second party, first and third. But in terms of like full roadmap of like their first party studio, we're still waiting on that. You know, we're still waiting on that. Marathon is not until 2025 apparently. So we'll see. And that's through Bungie. Oh, for sure I'm getting, yeah, James, for sure I'm getting the PS5 Pro. You already know, man. I have to get it for the channel. I have to get it for the channel. I have to get these new devices. I have to get these new devices for the channel. So, you know, so that we can review it. You know, we can check these stuff out and do live reviews on them, you know, so you guys can see what it looks like. He said there ain't one. It says, boy, it sucks to only have one system to play on. Glad I got them all. Hey, man, you get what you can afford, right? You get what you can afford. So he says Wolverine isn't coming out until like 2025 or 20. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's coming out 2024. I think it's 2025, at least, at the earliest. Death Stranding 2 might be next year. Death Stranding 2 might be next year. Ghost of Tsushima 2, maybe. Oh, yeah, and there's, what's that other game called for PS5? Rise of the Ronin. Rise of the Ronin. That's also another game as well. Rise of the Ronin. That's also next year. So, yeah, I mean, there are games. Second party mixed in with first party and third party. So there are games. There are games that are exclusive to the box, you know, but in terms of a clear roadmap from, you know, Naughty Dog and, you know, Santa Monica, which they just did God of War, but I know they're working on something. I don't know, DLC for Ragnarok or a separate game. Obviously, Sucker Punch, you know, Sony Ben, their new game. I mean, we need to see more stuff on that. Yeah, I mean, you know, Firewalk, You know, there's games, man. There's games on the table. We just gotta wait to see them. Jade Raymond's game, was it Fair Games? We got to see some more of that in 2024. So yeah. It says I pre-ordered my PlayStation Portable. Oh, nice. It says I really don't understand why some people don't like Miles as a main character in Spider-Man 3. I guess what? Man, I don't know, bro. But people are gonna complain. It is what it is. I love Miles as a character, so I'm down for it. I'm down. That's an easy check mark for me. I love Miles over Peter, so that's just me. Well, unless you have hotspot. Do you have hotspot, Rob Jones? If you have hotspot or mobile internet, then yes. Because it's mainly geared towards your internet connection. It's not a dedicated handheld. Sony have already said that. You know what I mean? So there's that. If you have hotspot or mobile internet strong enough to suffice that, then yes. It said your fans and mods, he says, want to time me out because I speak the truth. They say I'm spamming, so they can't. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh boy. Said Marlon, have you seen those MacBooks? Oh man, them MacBooks. You talking about the M3 MacBooks? The black ones? Oh my God, those things are expensive, dude. Man, it's kind of weird how they're doing the RAM configuration on it, which with Macs, it's always been weird when it comes to like the different configurations like RAM and SSD and things of that nature, you know, or the regular Macs or the Macs, you know, the Pro version or whatever. Like, it's kind of weird how they structure that stuff because it's Apple, right? But yeah, those things are expensive. I mean, upwards of, with like everything maxed out configuration, you're talking about over $3,000, $4,000. But Macs in general are very expensive. So yeah, but I've seen them. I've said that's Apple, man. People are gonna buy it, you know. People. It's like Sony, you know. People are gonna buy it. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. People are gonna be all over it like water on rice. Let's see here. It says nothing on Xbox. Nothing has X-Trace in every mode. Oh boy, Heat Wave, you're stirring the pot, bro. Come on, man, you're stirring the pot. It says what's Xbox games for 2024? Well, Xbox games for 2024. That is very interesting because as of right now, off the top of my head, there's a lot of stuff that they have for 2024. Like, for instance, if you look at Xbox games 2024, Hellblade, right? Off the rip, Hellblade, right? That's for me. I think Hellblade is like up there as one of the biggest games for 2024, right? So that's off the rip, right? And then you have Stalker 2, which was supposed to come out this year, but it don't seem like it's coming out this year. So yeah, you have Stalker 2, you have Hellblade 2, Avowed, maybe. I mean, we will see if that is the case. We'll see on that one. And isn't that Clock Tower game? I believe that Clock Tower game might be. Is it 2024 on that one? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but there is that. And I believe Flight Simulator, another version of Flight Simulator, might be dropping as well too. I mean, you know, hey, there's that. Yeah, I mean, that's really about it as far as I know off the top of my head. I mean, a lot of the stuff that was shown is, you know, 2024, what they showed at the last Xbox showcase. What's that other game called? I forgot what it's called right now. It's kind of like a 2D type of game. I don't quite 100% remember, but we'll see, man. We'll see. You know, but Avowed, Hellblade 2, some DLC for Flight Simulator, Stalker 2. What else? We'll see if Avowed drops. And I think that's it. Remind me if there's anything else. Towerborn. Yeah. Isn't Towerborn, I think that's 2024 if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. Yeah, Flight Simulator 2024. Yep. Stalker 2, Avowed, Hellblade 2. Yeah. State of Decay 3, no. We don't even have a release window on that game. We haven't seen nothing on that game in what, like 2 years, 2+ years? They didn't show nothing on State of Decay 3 at the last Xbox showcase. So, I mean, hopefully we could see something on State of Decay 3. We know that they're working on it. That's another Unreal Engine 5 game. And, what is it? Perfect Dark. You know, I want to see something on Perfect Dark. I needs to see something on Perfect Dark. You know, Perfect Dark, hopefully the next Xbox showcase that we get, we could get to see a bit more on what's going on, you know, with that. So we'll see, guys. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section, but we'll see what happens. What about Clockwork? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That might be next year. Not 100% sure. I say, hey, Marlon, some dude just came in here cussing you. Hey, man, you know what? Hey, whoever that person is, it's all love. It's all love. Exo Mecha? Yeah, whatever happened to Exo Mecha, bruh? I don't even know what's going on with that game. Like, he said Todd Howard lied about Starfield. Why you say that? Why you say he lied about Starfield? Why you say that? Why you say that? It said Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013. When are we getting GTA 6? We never gonna get GTA 6. I'll tell you that right. That game is never coming out. Never coming out. I don't know when we're getting that game. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't know when we're getting that game. So there's that. Don't know when we're getting that. I said, did I miss any good news? Just got off work. Talk about PS5 Pro Specs, PS5 Slim Teardown. Not really, no crazy stuff, but we'll have timestamps so you can go back and rewatch. Fable 3 will be 2025. Yeah, Fable 3. Yeah, that you mean Fable? Is it 4? Fable 4. Fable 4. But yeah, I mean, man. Yeah, that's 2025. That's definitely 2025. He said PS Wolverine, that's not until 2025. Yeah, for sure. I would say I would be surprised. Now, listen, I'll be surprised if Wolverine drops end of next year to go with that PS5 Pro. We'll see. Yeah, we got to give up on this GTA 6 stuff, guys. It's just not going to happen, man. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We need to just give up on this game. Give up on this game altogether. It's not gonna happen. You know, some of you guys sitting there, oh, well, oh, we're gonna get this. Oh, Marlon, we're gonna get that. Yeah, okay. GTA 6, we ain't getting that. We are not getting that at all. So we could sit here all day long waiting on GTA 6. Every single event that we have, I hear you guys always, oh, GTA 6. Oh, Marlon, see, I told you, GTA 6. GTA 6, dog. GTA. I'm like, yeah, okay. Keep wishing and hoping and praying. Okay. Oh, okay. GTA 6, huh? Y'all want that GTA 6 so bad, huh? Yeah, keep wishing and hoping and praying, my G. Because it ain't coming anytime soon. And how Sony needs to buy Grand Theft Auto, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. Sony needs to buy Grand Theft Auto, and Sony needs to do this, and Sony needs to do that. I'm like, oh, here we go. all these rumors and speculation. Oh, Sony doing this, and Sony. I'm like, yeah, Sony ain't doing a darn freaking thing in that avenue. Nobody knows what Sony is doing. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Hey, Marlon, Digital Foundry leaked Nintendo Switch specs CPU 8 ARM A7 8C core GPU, NVIDIA Ampere 1536 CUDA cores, memory interface 128-bit memory, bandwidth 10.4 gigabits per second. Interesting. Wow, sounds really good on paper. Sounds really good on paper, but let's see how the real deal comes out, you know? Let's see how that actually turns out. Man, it's just strange to see Nintendo like really, you know, being more aggressive in terms of hardware, but you know, we'll see, guys. We'll see. We'll see right now. We'll see, man. What you guys have been playing? What y'all been playing, man? I want to know what y'all been playing. It says, buy me the Nintendo console 2025 and Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong. Yeah, that's classic right there. That's mad classic. It says Spider-Man 2 with save flies. Let's see here. It says they just announced on Twitter the integration is going on PS5. You talking about Twitter on PS5? So Marlon, you gonna play MW3 this? Oh, for sure. Yes, I am. Yes. Dead Space Game Pass. Oh, nice. Yeah, I still need, shout outs to Jenna. We still need to play RoboCop. I got to buy that, download it, and play it on Twitch for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Got to check that out. Mafia 4 sounds good. Let's see, Alan Wake 2. Oh yeah, man, I still haven't been able to play Alan Wake 2 yet. I want to play it on PC. I want to play it on PC, but my hardware right now that I have is just garbage. Just crashing and having all type of issues right now. So yeah, gonna have to upgrade our computer. But yeah, you know, so that's that, man. That's that. I don't know how long it is. Abandoned? Yeah, it's been abandoned. That's why you haven't heard anything about it, because it was all lies. It was all lies from the start. It was all lies. You know what I'm saying? It was all lies to begin with in the first place. So there you go. It was all lies. Abandon who? Abandon who? Man, abandon who? Yeah, that game was abandoned. That game is non-existent. Got that little 30-second. We got that 30-second. We got that 30-second teaser. You know, some dude walking across the freaking floor in 30 seconds. That's all we got. Man, whatever. Freaking joke. Garbage. You know what I mean? And still nothing came out of that game. That game is a waste of money and time. You know what I mean? People just sitting there like myself. Oh, we're talking about this joint. Oh, let's talk about it, Marlon. Let's talk about what? We ain't got nothing to talk about. Ain't talking about nothing. It's a waste of time. L, thank you for the $5. I appreciate you. It says, Marlon, can you give us Game of the Year contenders lists? Man, there's so many Game of the Year contender lists of games. I mean, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. All right. You got, I haven't played Baldur's Gate, but I mean, you hear everybody, it's highly rated on Metacritic, right? You got Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2. What else am I forgetting about? Hogwarts, that's 4. What else am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. Mario Wonder, that's 5. What else am I forgetting? Final Fantasy 16. I mean, that's 6 right there off the rip. Armored Core, I heard Armored Core was really good, but I don't think it's gonna get Game of the Year. So man, there was some decent games. That was Alan Wake 2. Let's throw Alan Wake 2 in there. I haven't played it yet, but from what I've been hearing, it seemed like it exceeds everybody's expectation. So that's like 7. So it's a lot of contenders, man, for Game of the Year for sure. Hogwarts is up there too. I mean, that game is just selling like hotcakes, obviously because it's Harry Potter. So, you know, a lot of people love Harry Potter and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a lot of games. It's a lot of games on the surface. It's just matters on kind of like where you're sitting at, you know, in terms of that aspect. But you just never know, man. Just never know. You just never know. Arc 2 is coming out next year on Xbox. Yeah, I saw Arc 2. Arc 2, yeah. Isn't that multiplat though? Or that's only for Xbox? I thought that was multiplat. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's multiplat, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, God bless. God bless, bro. Appreciate you for being here. I appreciate the blessing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate the blessing. God bless, man. God bless. God bless. God bless. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any more questions? Yeah. Be Rich, what's up, man? What's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. He says, I'm hungry. I'm hungry too, bro. You and me both. You and me both. You and me both. Yeah. Yeah. You and me both. We both in the same lane. 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 Aaron, yo, shout outs to Aaron, man. How you doing? How you doing? He says, hey Marlon, what's good? Says, how are you liking your glasses? Says, I need to get mines. My eyes so bad. It says, keep up the great work as always, my guy. Says, I'm just got off work and got all my games for this year. My man Aaron. Yes sir. Yes sir. They're pretty good. They definitely help me to read a lot better, you know, when I'm on the computer screen. But yeah, your boy got 20/20 vision. Thank God for that. And they just kind of recommend me having it, especially when I get older and stuff. So, you know, it's a blessing, man. It definitely does help out a lot. Definitely does help out a lot. You know, like if I take it off right now, like right now I'm looking and the chat is so much smaller. Like right now the chat is so much smaller. Put these bad boys on and it's just like, yeah, it's just like right where I need it to be. So for sure, they definitely do work. Definitely do work. So, yeah. Says Cyberpunk and the DLC is a very long game. Oh, really? 40 hours. Oh, yeah. He said, nice. And now Marlon can see every comment. Exactly. Everwild. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. Everwild. Like, what's up with that, bro? What's up with Everwild? Like, nobody can put a, you know, nobody can't say what's going on with that joint. I don't freaking know. I don't know what's going on with that joint. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I digress. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? That's the $1 million question, is what are you gonna do? No, Robert Bell. No, sir. No, sir. Them kid days are over with. You know what I mean? Nah, man. Nah. You the man, man. Listen, I can't be the man if you're the man. You know what I'm saying? You are the man. I can't be the man if you're the man. It's as simple as, I mean, it goes as far as that. I can't, listen, bro. I can't be the man if you're the man. If you're the man, then I can't be the man. So I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be the man if you're the man. Finished Mirage and playing AW2. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Y'all. Hey, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go, man. Like I said, y'all are a beast, man. You know what I mean? It's y'all world, man. I'm just passing through, you know? I'm just passing through, man. Yeah. Y'all the ones, man. Y'all the ones, you know? Y'all the ones, man. I can't do it. Only y'all can do it. I can't do it. Only y'all can do it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Only y'all can do it. I can't do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Pre-orders are going crazy. Pre-orders are going crazy for what? Y'all are going crazy right now, man. Trying to be like y'all when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. I haven't. For COD, oh, COD is COD, man. You already know, bro. People gonna buy it regardless. People gonna buy it regardless. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even matter. So it is what it is, right? So yeah, man. So yeah, you know, people are gonna buy it, man. People are gonna buy it. It's COD, right? Even though they said this is the worst one since, what's that last COD that we had that was Vanguard was so bad. Vanguard was so bad. Oh my God, bro. Vanguard was just not that good. I did not like Vanguard at all. I did not like Vanguard. So, you know, there's that. Vanguard is just not that good, bro. Vanguard was not good. I don't care what nobody say. Vanguard was not good. Was not good. You know what I mean? Now, some people beg to differ, you know what I mean? Which is fine, but my opinion, Vanguard was not that good. Not good. Multiplayer-wise, not that good either. Story-wise, nope. Wasn't that good. Wasn't that good of a game. So it's like, you get what you get, man. Get what you get, bruh. I mean, you get what you get at the end of the day. You don't have a doggone choice. You get what you get. Well, hey, you know what? If you did enjoy, hey, you know what? Gaming and Reactions, if you did enjoy it, take my hats off to you, my G. You know what I mean? I take my hats off to you, bro. Like, I mean, hey, it is what it. If you think Vanguard was really, really good, hey, I'm happy for you. But for me, no sir, no sir. Nah, Vanguard was not that good. Like, I don't know how, if you're like a seasoned veteran or something like that, and you know, of Call of Duty, then no sir. Vanguard, who? No sir. Let's see here. It says I still play Call of Duty Nuketown all day. Oh, for sure. That's a classic map right there. But Vanguard, no good. No freaking good. It says, Marlon, so what's your thoughts on Insomniac? Apparently they're saying they're making Miles the main man going forward. Do you think it's too soon, or should they do it after? I mean, I guess it will after finishing after finishing Spider-Man 2. I feel like it goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it goes hand in hand with how Spider-Man 2 kind of ended. But I still feel like, you know, Peter is still going to play a role because of a certain somebody at the end of that, a certain Easter egg at the end of Spider-Man 2. I feel like Peter is still going to play a role, but it's going to be predominantly Miles, which I'm okay with. Now, I know some people are not okay with that. He said, Marley, you're wearing a hype jacket once the PS5 PS5 Pro gets revealed next year. Oh, for sure. Oh, that's hype right there. That was for sure. He said Marlon, I meant not Marvin. Hey, you good? You good, Sanchez? You good? Yeah, for sure. Oh, Cold War was good. Cold War was good, but Vanguard, no sir. They can keep that, bro. Like, they can keep that, bruh. That was not, no sir. No sir. Like, Vanguard was not good. It's like Jamie Foxx Gaming Nation. Here you go. Here you go, man. Here you go, man. I can't with you, man. I can't with you, man. Oh, here you go. Game of the Rack. You know what? You know what, bruh? I can't with this man, bruh. I can't with this man, man. I can't with this man, man. It's all love, though. It's all love. It's all love, though. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's all love. It's all love, man. You know, let this man do his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. He says, I'm getting the Pro and the Switch too. Oh, man. That's going to be a really good combo to actually get, though. It's going to be a really good combo to get. The Switch 2 and the PS5 Pro. I mean, it goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the best of both worlds. So, I mean, it's only right. It only makes sense, right? It only makes a whole lot of sense. But we'll see. You know, we will see. We will see how much sense it makes. We will see. We will see. Ah, man. He said, Marlon, did you search how many PS5 are sold now? Shoot, I, as far as I can remember, a little over 40 million, right? Shipped right now. He said, Marlon, I think at least they should give Peter another game before it officially gets to Miles. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the script. You know, it all depends on the story that, you know, we don't even have no control over, obviously. But, man, I don't know. Who knows, man? You know, who knows how. But I feel like Peter is still going to have a strong footing into it based off of the Easter egg at the end of at the end of Spider-Man 2. So we'll see how that actually turns out though. But yeah, but I feel what you're saying though, McShawn. You say, yo, Marlon, long time. Hey, yo, Me Too World, bro. I haven't seen you in a long time, man, and you still a member. Yo, shout out to Me Too World, man. Legendary subs. Says, we have the Spider-Man controller. Don't think we will ever get the plates. So if you want to give that away, reach out to me. Oh, you're saying, he says, we have the, oh, you have the Spider-Man controller, but don't think we'll ever get the plates. Oh, okay. Got you. I got you, Gaming and Reactions. I got you. Yeah, man, them plates. Yo, them plates was just, I don't even know what to even say on them plates. Like, word up. Like, I don't, a lot of people still haven't gotten their plates. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. The way how they handle them, those plates and stuff, it's literally insanity to me, if you ask me. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, why is a lot of people haven't gotten their plates? Some people ordered their plates and still haven't gotten them in. So I'm like, man, this is really bad. This is like really, really, really bad. But overall, we'll see. Yo, Anonymous Boss, thank you for the 10. Says, yo, Marlon, could you please play the Wolverine trailer real quick? Wolverine trailer? Ah, man, come on, man. You really want to get teased like that? Ah, come on, man. Why you doing this to yourself right now? Why do you want to see the Wolverine trailer again, bro? Like why do you want to see Wolverine again, bro? What? Man, I want to see gameplay, bro. I want to see gameplay. That's what I want. I believe it does have copyright music in there, so I might have to pause the might just have to just play my own music, because I believe the music is copyrighted. I ain't trying to get copyright from Sony's trailer. All right, here we go. He said that CGI trailer. Exactly. I know. I need to see that gameplay now, bro. Dental. Get that money ain't no thing. Yeah, man. I can't wait, bro. Man, it's been what, like 2 years now? It's been like 2 years. Like, Spider-Man, it says seeing how Spider-Man 2 looked. This trailer for Wolverine might be real-time oh yeah, I believe they said it was real-time. In real time. Man, that trailer from 2 years ago literally got almost 8 million views. Almost 8 million views. So, man, I'm telling you guys, it's crazy. 8 million views, almost 8 million views on that trailer. Man, that is wild. That is so freaking wild. It's over. So, you know, people are really wanting you know, people are really wanting Wolverine. You know, and people have a lot of love for Marvel games and such. So, I mean, it just makes perfect sense, right? It just makes perfect sense. But people just have a lot of love for Marvel and Insomniac, you know, especially with, you know, Spider-Man 2 and everything. So we'll see how everything kind of translate and everything for you guys. Say, hey, Marlon, I have so many games to play. I'm eating good, and Spider-Man 2 runs better since an update. No more issues so far. I love the game. Super dope. God bless you. Hey, real talk. Appreciate that. Joseph, what's popping? He said, yo, Marlon, what's good? Says, I beat Spider-Man and 100% of the trophies. He says, I want... Oh, okay. It says I went. It says they drop in a DLC And what do you say about Easter egg? Yeah. So there's an Easter egg at the end of Spider-Man 2. Like there's a cutscene when the credits roll in from a legendary villain, right? I'm just going to leave it like that. And that actually opens up a lot, you know, for Spider-Man 3. And also a certain symbiote. Just going to leave it like at that. That could open up doors for DLC for this certain symbiote or for Spider-Man 3. So, yeah, that's what I mean by, you know, for, you know, Easter egg and, you know, and how it actually makes sense for Spider-Man 3. Oh, you say you saw that, right? Yep. I don't want to spoil it for certain people because I know some people, you know, they haven't, you know, finished the game yet. So there's that. There is that. But yeah, man. Nah, Frank, I can't. Because people are like, oh my God, you're spoiling the game for me, man. You're spoiling the game. So, you know, I'm just trying to be nice and not spoil the game for people, man. Because, you know, a lot of people are still playing the game right now. So I'm trying to be as nice as I can be and not spoil it for people, you know, because some people, you know, they're like, oh man, you know, we already have to deal with so many spoilers, Marlon. Come on, bro. And he says, Marlon, I need next gen heavy rain light game. Oh man. You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Max Payne, maybe that Max Payne remake might give you that, you know? Remedy just seems to be knocking it out of the park because Alan Wake 2 looks insane. Alan Wake 2 looks insane, you know? So I just don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. He says, speaking of PS5 Pro, not Spider-Man 2 doesn't run, it says look flawless, but can you imagine it running at 4K 60 native with ray tracing on the Pro? He said it will be insane. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Like crazy, man. Crazy. It says, I played halfway of Alan Wake, Silent Hill fan. Alan Wake 2 is top tier horror. It says game, can't wait for Silent Hill to come out. Marlon, this game is, you must play. Yeah, for sure. I'm waiting to play it on PC. Bro. Like, Alan Wake 2 is very demanding, though. Alan Wake 2 is very demanding. I mean, I'm seeing it's bringing 4090s to its knees, bro. Like, so, I mean, it's just like, I mean, you could look at it right now and you spend $4,000, $5,000 on a PC or almost $2,000 on a 4090. And with ray tracing and path tracing and all that, I mean, you're getting like 30 frames with, you know, without frame gen, you know? So it's like, but yo, that game is a beast. That game is a beast. That game is a beast, you know? So it just kind of really all matters on where you're sitting at, you know? But man, playing Alan Wake at 4K, with frame generation and DLSS 3, crazy. But I love y'all, man. I'm gonna get me some food. Your boy is hungry. Hungry. Listen, man, thank y'all so much for the support today. All of you guys who came through, super chatted, supporting the show in the month of November. We got to end this month off real strong like we do the other months. So I appreciate everybody who stepped up and donated. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all stepped up and hit that like button. Let's see if we can get over 200 likes on today's show if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Tell a friend about the channel so we can... The goal is to get to 51,000 by the end of this year, and I know we can do it. So tell somebody, tell a friend about the channel, man. And I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. All right. Appreciate the love. And it says, if the rumors are true about the Pro being RDNA 3, we might get path tracing. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yo, Mick Sean, again, to end off today's show, says, did you see at the very end they teased a certain unexpected character and I was shocked? You should know who I'm talking about. Yup. It says, let's just see. She's another variation of Spider-Man. Yep. Yep. Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm telling you, lots of Easter egg in Spider-Man 2. You know, obviously for Spider-Man 3 and beyond and DLC and stuff. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Mick Sean, for the $10. Y'all supporting your boy. I appreciate it, man, and helping out our community. Love y'all. Joseph says, I just felt Spider-Man 2 was too short, left me wanting more gameplay in a week. I was done with everything. Yeah, typical. I mean, typical single-player games are normally like that. I'm sorry that man, I'm still doing like side missions and trying to, you know, platinum everything. So there is that. But I love y'all, man. Have a great day, guys. Maximus says, Marlon, 51. Nah, bro. We got to push for 55. Most definitely. God is good, man. Ain't no telling what we could do by the end of the year. So thank y'all so much for being on this journey with me. We're pushing 10 years coming up in June. So hopefully by 10 years, we can hit 60K at 10 years. That will be really sweet. But we'll see what time brings for us. And God continues to bless our community. I love y'all. Be blessed, be easy. And like the great Edica would say, like I promised to keep his name alive. And as usual, please have yourself a great one. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Hit the like button on the way out, guys. And